Hi there. This is the tutorial for using the After Effects template, Kids Gallery. Basic Edition. Import your footage. First, import your music and your images or videos. Select File, Import. In the description I include a link to the ones I've used in the preview. Placeholders. Open your Images Videos folder and open the placeholder. You can hide or delete the guide layers. Drag your image or video and press S to scale and move the image as you want. Text. To change the text, open the text folder and open the composition with the text you want by double-clicking. To change the first text is better, advance the timeline until you see the whole text. If you don't want any text at the end, you can hide the final text layer in the scene's composition. Final steps. Drag the music you want to the render composition. And finally, render the composition. Advanced Edition. Main controls. Let me explain the main controls. In the render composition, select the control layer and press F3 to open the tab with controls. Firstly, you can change the color of the sky. You can also modify the color and width of the frames of your pictures or videos. Here you can change the intensity of the shadow on objects, making it darker or lighter. You can easily modify the intensity and frequency of the wind, which makes objects move on clotheslines with varying intensity. I've also added controls for the clotheslines and other objects' bounce, amplitude, frequency and decay. Finally, I've added a control to color correct and a bit of noise. Clotheslines folder. In the Clothesline folder you will find the 11 clotheslines available. Open a clothesline composition. You can easily remove or add objects. Drag items from the Items for Clotheslines folder or drag another image from your Pics for Clotheslines folder. You may have to modify the rotation. To do this, select the layer, press R, and change the value. Items Design. To customize the objects, open the Items Design folder and select an item. Select Control Layer and press F3 to open the tab with controls. You can easily change the colors of the object. If you want to create a new item, you can use the composition your object design. In the Items for Clotheslines folder, you can find the same object with the shadow effect and the wind. You can modify the shape of the shadow that best suits your design. Scenes. In the scene's composition, you can easily change the scene's order. The easiest way is to select a layer with a scene in the timeline and drag over it another scene from the Scenes folder by pressing Alt or Option. If you prefer to move the scene directly in the timeline, note that above the scene at the end has to be a transition mask layer, and when this mask begins is when the next scene also begins. You can also easily move in time the mountains, the clouds, the cat, the tree or the butterflies. If you don't want to see any of these elements, can hide the corresponding layer. If you want to move a bird, you have to place it exactly at the beginning of a transition, and in the layer just above it. Light leaks. In the render composition, I've added some subtle light leaks. You can increase its opacity, or if you prefer, you can hide them. Thanks for watching.